G'day gang, welcome back to the channel MP Numbers, and I appreciate you being here. I also really appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to the channel to see more videos like this. Today we're looking at the new MTG Arena Event, the festival, the Fires of Purphoros, which is just Artisan. We've done a few Artisan videos, but this is the first one with Theros legal. As always, I've had a little bit of cards and I've decided to build around a specific card or mechanic, and this time it's going to be blue-red spells, but specifically with cards that trigger on your opponent's turns. So let's just have a check out the cards. Let's start with the cards that this deck is built around. We've got a playset of the Mischievous Chimera and a playset of the Dreamstalker Manticores. These cards literally just want to be in play, wait for your opponent's turn, cast a spell, start dealing damage. Usually you're going to be hitting their face with the 1 damage with the Manticore, but sometimes you'll also wipe off their creatures. To finish off our creature slot, we've also got Goblin Electromancers. This card's just to give it in any spells-based deck. It's going to make everything cheaper and easier to cast. So that's all the creatures. Let's have a look at the other cards in the deck. We've got 4 Ops and 4 Omen of the Seas. Both of these pretty much do what they do when you read the card. They're designed to help you draw cards to get through your deck to keep the engine running. We've also got 4 Slaying Fires, 4 Rouse Outburst, and probably our big finisher, 2 Inescapable Blazes. These are all direct damage spells. Normally you want to be waiting until you have your creatures on the board, waiting for your opponent's turn, and casting them to get maximum effectiveness. Can't always do this. Sometimes you do have to use them straight up removal. Sometimes you have to do it on your turn to get the win, but that's absolutely fine as well. We've also got 4 Rouse Outbursts, which works as a little bit of both, obviously tapping any aggressive creatures and being able to deal a few damage, plus triggering the instant speed abilities from your creatures. And the deck's pretty much that simple. We run 22 lands in this deck, and the version I've gone for is 6 islands, 4 Mystic Sanctuaries, 8 mountains, and 4 Swiftwater Cliffs. It's pretty straightforward. I would possibly reconsider the Mystic Sanctuary. Of the 4 games I played, I didn't cast it for value once, because we are running 6 basic islands and it's not quite enough to make it relevant. And looking at the overall experience with the deck, it had a 75% win rate. We won 3 of our 4 games. The only game we lost was to a really solid mono black deck, but we've done mono black before and I don't want to go back there again. The deck really just needs you to find your creatures early, to make sure that you can sequence your spells so that you're casting one on every of your opponent's turn. It is worth considering it's not worth leaving up multiple spells, because multiple spells on your opponent's turn does nothing. It's only the first spell. But otherwise, yeah, you just want to be jamming those creatures down, attacking when you can, keeping yourself alive, and then casting your spells to get those last points of damage in as you go. Otherwise, folks, I've been MP Numbers. Hopefully you've enjoyed this deck. Please, if you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. I love making these kind of videos. I love these events. But the problem is that they are very limited time because of the way that Arena works. We only get to play with them for a few days. So please share it with your friends. Let them know I'm out there. When the next event comes up, we'll have another video out. Also find me on Twitter, Facebook, all those kind of normal spaces. And of course, the deck list is in the comments. Have a great week, folks. Bye.